afternoon, everyone. This is Farmer Jill. Worm Farmer Jill today, since I'll be doing the video on assessing the health status of this worm bin. The first thing I do is remove my top and I shake to get the larger worms off of the bubble wrap. The little babies stay up there. There's plenty of moisture up there from this evaporation and things. And then these cardboards, probably going to turn that in. Got a lot of castings up there. Good, good. Got babies in here. That's good. There's some cocoons right on top. Moisture level looks really good in this bin. And particle size, excellent. I've got plenty of the Tractor Supply, wherever you get them, I don't know. Bedding, shavings, wood shaving bedding. I love that stuff. That is going to be on my list. That'll be on a purchase list. I just love it to give my bin aeration. I'm not doing this for like collecting cocoons. I mean, maybe that won't be a problem. I don't know. Never done that. To separate those out, that would be a chunkier product that doesn't break down. I know some of people just, they get the cocoons out, so they want that really almost a powdery fine bedding. For me, I don't want that. I'm too worried about it creating an anaerobic condition. And so when I turn this, what I look for right here, I go in towards the center, so I'm watching the whole kind of corner of that bin, and I've got a little bit of moisture on the bottom, but it is nothing standing, so there's no stagnant water, which is a low oxygen condition. My worm numbers are fairly low in here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of them. I'm not seeing cocoons out the wazoo at all. But I love the size, particle size of the bedding. I love that it's, falling apart well. It's plenty good on moisture. Like so right here, you can see this glistening type of bedding on the bottom. That's plenty of moisture. That's what I want to get broke up. And then the more matte part of the bedding, which is here, like was on the top, mix that in, and that'll get rid of your glossy look. I don't want that glossy look. I just feel like I'm getting close to being anaerobic with that glossy look, possibly. I feel like the worms still have plenty of moisture. And what I'm next concentrating on then after moisture is going to be my bedding itself and how chunky it is, how fluffy it is, what the spaces are inside the bedding, how large, so that they can get oxygen to penetrate down in there so nothing goes anaerobic. We want to keep our microbes under control. We need those flagellates and amoeba in there working their magic. So I find that those chips do a really good job. There are some young worms in here, so we are, progressing. We're going in the right direction. It's just going to take this bin a little more time since our population isn't as great. And that is perfectly fine. I would say I probably pushed this 1 pound of worms to their maximum potential all year so far. They really have expanded. I do not know how many worms totally that I have, but there are 50 of these bins, and I am for sure there are several hundred in each bin. So I'm happy with my $35 investment in composting worms. But I mean, if you're going to want to do a lot of composting really quick, you're going to need more than a pound of worms, because they take some time to get going. and get enough to really break down some food scraps or, you know, compost or whatever. There's another seed. We're going to try to grow a tree. You hear me say that every time. Isn't that fun? Now we're going ahead. We're just going to put 2 lines of food in here. I know, and I realize this is low population, so I suppose I'm not going to want to put very much food at all. And that is what I'm going to do. That's enough right there. And then I'm going to put some leaves over the top of it. And that is so that we can make sure there's some gap between the plastic that I put on the top and the food, so that there's no anaerobic area there that the microbes can survive in. We want aerobic microbes feeding off this. Hopefully they don't feed so fast that turns into an anaerobic situation, because when they do multiply, they have so many numbers that they use up so much oxygen that it makes it an anaerobic condition. So, the factors you have to look out for. And that's why I want to just keep going over bin after bin after bin. And you guys can just keep watching and hopefully pounding it in what all we're looking for and why we're doing this. I'm trying to get my soil food web consultant certification, and part of the criteria for that is that we can prove that we turn dirt into soil. And in order to do that, we have to get out of there. Be able to create the biocomplete, compost, brews, and tea to amend those soils to make them soil again. So this is my little bead thing here. Water was good. No wonder, low numbers, very little casting, very little cocoon. That's okay. So thanks for watching another day in the life of the worm farmer here at the Honeybee Menagerie.